Welcome. My name is Thomas Letford, aka Taxman88, and we're on tax preparation lessons week 2. And this is the first hands-on scenario that we'll be covering Melvin Harris. And so basically, for time purposes and all that, the tax return has been created, but I'm going to go through how I put it together using video for you. And so Melvin Harris is who we're going to get started on. And we open it up. We go to page 1, because that's where everything starts. We put in the personal information section, as always, address, filing status, telephone numbers, all the things that belong on page 1. And then again here, foreign accounts and cryptocurrency. If you have any clients who have these things, it's going to be yes, 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 and yes. But for the most part, you won't. But if you do, you fill them out accordingly. And so this client doesn't have any foreign accounts or cryptocurrency or Bitcoin and nothing of that nature. So all those questions would be no. And then we hit escape to come out. Escape again. This client has 3 children. We hit item detail to open up the full screen. We put in the first dependent's name and social and date of birth and all those wonderful things. And then we fill out the form. For any child under 17, it's going to be C for child tax credit. And then we're going to go yes, no, and yes, 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 yes. And then we go over here to residency qualifying child. And remember, these are a list of items that you can use that have inside your file folder. So if you check mark any of these things, you must have it in your possession or it shouldn't be check marked. So for training purposes, these are check marked because they're in the file folder. But in reality is, if you don't have school records, it shouldn't be in the file. It shouldn't be check marked. If you don't have a landlord's lease agreement, it shouldn't be check marked. So if you don't have anything off the list, then the appropriate place would be right here under other. You will type out a message in here explaining why you don't have anything off the list or to show inside your file. And then you go down to the next dependent and you do the same. Put their personal information in and you fill out the form the same as always. In the child under 17, it's going to be C for yes. That stands for eligible for child tax credit. We're going to go yes, no, yes, 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 yes. Again, for training purposes, these will be checked because we have what we need inside the file folder, medical records, and landlord's rental agreement. Boom. Then we go to the next dependent and do the same. We check off C for child tax credit. We go yes, no, yes, 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 yes. We check mark what we have in our possession that's in the file folder, and we come out of here and we go to the next thing. The next thing would be wages. So wages is speaks for itself. You looking at the W-2, you're gonna link the W-2 to your taxpayer. Boom. You're gonna put in the EIN number, and if it's already a EIN number that's already in the system, it's going to generate the information that's already in the system. And then from there, you just simply type in what you see in boxes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. And until you finish the W-2, and then you come out of that. And then you go to the next thing. And so in this simple tax return, we go to signature pages. EF stands for electronic file. We select that for ready. And then we go to PIN number. We put in the day's date and the PIN number that you selected on your e-file application. You come out of that, and then we go to disclose your tax return information. We just put the day's date that way to generate when we get ready to print. We go to consent to use or tax return information. We just put the day's date. That way it'll generate when we're ready to print. We go to identification. So whatever form ID they wrote, driver's license or state ID, are the most common ones you'll see, but whatever they wrote that qualifies, that's valid, we'll go here and then come out of there. And then what we'll do is we'll go to 8867, which is the pay, prepare, due diligence checklist. We go yes, yes, no, yes, 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 not applicable, not applicable. And if they have dependents, we have all these check marked. If they had a household, check marked. Check marked, no, no, yes, no. We come out of there, then we go to this one. If we didn't have a household status, then we answer these questions. we ask the client these questions. Have you ever been married? No. And then we automatically skip 2 and go to 3. Then you fill in these questions on 4. Utility bills, rent, whatever they have got. If they're getting family support, food stamps, whatever they got, that's going to help with filling this form out. You want to ask them these questions. And then from there, you come out of that. Then we go to income. This is always going to be yes. If we're not doing self-employment or small business, it's going to be checked not applicable. You come out. Real simple. For everybody who get income credit, you're going to date, name of the taxpayer, the person who did the interview, and these are the series of questions that I asked them, and I documented their responses, and that's how it's going to look. And when it's time to print out these forms, they'll sign off on that. And then that's how we created this return. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to view mode, and we're going to look at the return. It's 1040. We're going to open it up, and this is what generated based on the information we put inside the software. And so the 1040, the EIC, and 8812 were the forms that generated along with 8867. The due diligence forms, like I say, for everybody who get income credit, for the most part, we'll have these forms generate. So this one, you're going to have to print out and sign off on. And right here, your name, their name go up top, yours go right under, Harris. Boom. On the next one, the same situation. Your name, their name, and yours right under. Boom. The next one, their name, yours right under. Next form, bam. Their name, yours right under. And the next one, bam. These is the notes I took. And they'll sign off on that. Their name, yours right under. So that's 6 different due diligence forms that generated based on this particular client's situation. Then we look at the 8879, which is the PIN number we use to sign all returns with electronically to the IRS. This PIN number is the taxpayers. This PIN number is mine. This is one I created when I first put in my e-file number. Boom. And then from there, we go to, here. 867. Print that out. They sign off on it right there. Boom. This one's the only one that we had to type in. So basically what we do is we draw a line right here and make them sign on it to acknowledge that. And then the next one we'll do is we'll do engagement letter. So the engagement letter, we give it to them, they read off on it, and then they sign it on the next page. Boom, boom. Then policy. We always give them a policy. Private policy notice every time. Boom. That's for them. Then if they paid up front, they get the bill. If they don't pay up front, then they'll get a whole other situation that we'll go into a whole other video about. And then boom, the summary that I sent you guys to help you to do the tax returns in the first place has all the pertinent information you needed, as far as personal information, filing status, the dependents information, the address, telephone numbers, third days, all that right here, boom. And then this has the filing status right here for, it has the money they made, it has the deductions, it breaks down what the refund should be once it's all said and done. So if your refund matches what I came up with, then you're on point. If it don't, then you need to take a look at what you didn't do right and cover it later. And so we'll go through state returns in a totally different video, just strictly for federal purposes only right now. And I catch you in the next video.